choosing a camera isn't just about picking a specific body, it's about choosing the whole ecosystem, a mount you will be stuck with for years. And for the last 9 years, I was a part of the Fuji family. But today I'm breaking up with it, and I'll tell you why I'm switching to Sony. I've started with film cameras, developing and printing photos by myself. And not because I was some kind of film purist, there just weren't other options. My first camera was an old Soviet one, passed down by my grandfather to my mom in the 60s, I believe. Then I got a Lomo, absolute disaster. After that, an Olympus cameras. Then in early 2000, digital cameras appeared. I got Nikon DSLR for my studio, I will talk about this later. And with Nikon, my business partner left it in a taxi. So I switched to Canon, first the EOS 400, which captured some of my best adventures and memories. Later I passed it to my eldest daughter and upgraded to the Canon 7D. Great camera for photos. Terrible for video because of lack of autofocus in video. But hey, colors were amazing. That 7D paired to the Sigma 14-70, that was a beast. It probably weighed around 2 kilos. And just as I was getting into hiking, I realized I didn't want to carry a brick on my back anymore. That's when I switched to the very lightweight Fuji XT20. That was a super compact camera with the retro style dials that reminded me of my first mechanical camera. I was in love. I traveled, sold photos, made photo books. Until the early morning, I slept on dew, kicked my tripod, and sent the camera flying onto a rock. Such a stupid death for a camera. And the repair cost ridiculous, so I sold it for parts. Then came the Fuji X-T3. My lenses really came alive on this camera. It had some quirks, like refusing to switch modes in wet weather, but overall, this is one of my favorite cameras for entire life. Beautiful colors, intuitive controls like this. Just a joy to use. But then I started a YouTube channel. By the way, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, please, right now, please. And when I started the YouTube channel, suddenly things changed. Autofocus in video, not great at all, like all Fujis. In body stabilization, not at all, not in this model, painful. No flip out screen, painful, a nightmare for filming myself. So I started looking for an upgrade. The Fuji XH2 seemed like the logical choice until the Fuji autofocus gate happened. Remember last year they kept releasing firmware update one after another, and somehow video autofocus got worse every time. Meanwhile, I kept seeing Sony cameras in reviews, smaller, faster, better autofocus, and even cheaper in some cases. And that's how I ended up with the Sony a6700, which is recording me right now. Same 26 megapixels as I got in my Fuji, but lighter, smaller, and autofocus that's just insane for this price range. Maybe even the best on the market. And at this point, I have to mention today's sponsor, me. My design studio, Baturin Group, is the reason I can afford this camera. We build websites, apps, we do branding, UX, UI, look and feel, product design. You got the idea. So big thanks to myself for sponsoring today's video. The link to my studio is in the description, check it out. So now I have a A6700 with just only one lens, 18-135. I still have no L bracket for this camera. My old filters doesn't fit this lens. So if any L bracket or filters brands are watching, hit me up, let's talk. So now I need to set everything up, learn the Sony menus, and just realize how to use this new tool. So if you know any helpful YouTube channels with the information how to use this camera, how to set it up, how to make it more comfortable, I don't know, just let me know in the comments. Your suggestions are highly appreciated. So spring is coming and I can wait to capture the season with my new camera. Just thinking about it makes me want to get out and shoot. So please subscribe so you don't miss the future videos with this camera. Let's just call it a day. But hey, have you seen my snowy forest video where I tried to escape crowds in the mountain forest? No? Well, here it is. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now. So